today, right now. Don't, well, I'm going to wait till this next paycheck and when I get my bills caught up or what, you may be dead tomorrow. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? So the moment you get that feeling, hit it.
Hit it.
What are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Time ain't on our side, and that's our most valuable thing, and I try to express that to people all the time. Oh, man, give me till. Them are excuses.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. I've been in the same boat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like I said, tomorrow might not come.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Creative Chaos. My name is Hunter Ezell. We're live here in Hopkinsville, Kentucky. And if there's one thing I can tell you for sure, that I'm not the only videographer and creative in this town. The greatest thing about being in a small town is that there's a lot of room to grow for a lot of creatives in the area. And there's somebody that I have sitting across from me today that I have admired for a very, very long time. He goes by the name Ben Watkins, better known as Visuals by Faces. What you doing, dog?
Man, chilling, man. Just glad to be here, man.
Good Lord,
one-on-one
man.
with you. You know, we go way back anyway, so.
Come on, man. I swear.
Man, having a great time, man. How you been?
Folks think I'm road running. This man road running. Good night, almighty. I'm great, man. How are you?
Man, I'm just trying to keep steady, man. Keep up, man. That's it, man. Hey.
Dude, I swear. When'd you get into this?
Full time 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Worked at a factory 22 years since May of '99 at Braceway. And I've always done stuff on the side.
Mm-hmm.
I was into studio. I used to run a studio. Matter of fact, I still have in my house.
Mm-hmm.
And just recording different people around town or whatever. Turning into something big. I started being an artist. Going to Atlanta every weekend, opening acts for different people, stuff like that. And then...
So you was in the music industry?
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Had a record deal in 2001 with Capitol and turned it down.
Yeah.
It ain't what you think, people. So,
Yeah.
you know, but besides that, life was life, and had a son and took a turn, you know what I'm saying, for the best thing. And you got to work now. You know how that goes. So
Grind don't stop.
Nah, not at all. So, I mean, pretty much after that, man, I dibble and dabble on the side, trying to do music videos, trying to learn, you know what I'm saying, watching certain people as yourself. So, you know, that and just being inspired and figured out, hey, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So, you know, it was more one of them things, a leap of faith. God, what you got for me, good or bad, I'm rolling. And the best thing I ever done in my life, man, was stepped out 4 years ago. And now, you know, you're your own boss. And I will say this, if you don't work, you don't eat. A lot of people don't understand that. Being an entrepreneur, you don't own the business on you.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? So, but
What was your work hours over there, Braceway?
man, I done a swing shift, man, 5 to 5, every other weekend off, you know.
Yeah.
And
So how many hours was that? per week?
yeah, do 40, and it'll change. I forgot what the other one, because you work 2 days on, 2 days off type thing.
You quit
know
a
what I'm saying?
40-hour work week to work nonstop for yourself.
Yeah.
I know exactly what that's like. Dog, I'm over here. I'm like, I got a message. My hair girl, I'll be like, hey, you're going to have to do something with this. I got these grades coming in at 28. It stressed me out.
Man, they're going to keep coming.
But, bro, you road running crazy.
Trying to, man.
Man.
Just, you know, getting to it, man.
I
Supply and
swear.
demand, you know how it go.
Hey, everybody want a piece of the pie.
Hey, you're right.
I understand. So, tell me about your first couple projects that you did, though.
Man, one of my first was a music video. I didn't have a clue what I was doing, but just messing with cameras, you know, you're trying to figure it out. For the most, when I look at it now, it's trash. But when I looked at it, when I was doing it back then, I thought I was doing something, you know.
Yeah.
And just learning from that, first wedding ever done, didn't have a clue what I was doing. Told the people, yeah, I know how to do it. Thinking it can't be that hard. And you figure it out as you go.
Then your
You know
back
what I'm saying?
start hurt. You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
you know,
Jesus.
yeah, and you're there 6 hours or 8 hours, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of piggyback off other stuff you done seen, what you done learned from other people, you know what I'm saying? And you try to put in perspective where it works for you, and it's a trial and error thing, you know what I'm saying?
I think the biggest misconception for a lot of people, though, is that, like, I had somebody made a very fantastic analogy to me, like a very fantastic analogy to me. Analogy. I can't say that word. Analogy. They put together this crazy metaphor for me. It's like, man, look, if it's the camera that's doing all the work and it's the camera that's making stuff good, I guess my oven makes a pretty good lasagna. You see what I'm saying?
Got you.
And it's just like, that's crazy to me, dog, that like people, they just think people probably thought, oh, you got a camera. Let's see what he can do with it, you know? But, you know, you didn't know anything. But I tell you what, let's flip that script.
Right.
And let's say them people took a chance on you.
Right.
You know, if them people never took a chance on you, regardless if you knew what you was doing or not, who knows you'd even be doing this today.
Right. That's true. Very much
You
true.
still be working, you know, 5 to 5 over at Braesway.
Yep.
And I know that ain't no fun. My daddy did it for a bit.
No fun at all. I mean, shout out to the people that's doing the 12 hours of swing shift. Hey, I take my hat off to you, you know, but.
Is, you know, I think a long time ago, I mean, you know, as a kid, your competitive nature is like, oh man, these kids out here, you know, like if you were on like little football teams and stuff, as kids, you're like, oh, we better than them.
Right.
Stuff like that. But as the older you get, the better you get at your job.
True.
You realize it ain't competition that you trying to get in with these people.
Right.
You know, you and me, we building together.
Right.
You know, you got your people, I got my people. That's the greatest thing. We can serve everybody for the greater good.
That's true.
That's my favorite thing about, you know, creatives in general, is that a good creative is not going to hold back. They're going to share everything with you, you know, share that knowledge and everything. And that's what we're going to do today.
Right.
Is we're just going to chop it up. Because, dude, I love having creatives on. I got a wide variety of people on. I had Bird Dog.
Yeah, Bird, that's my homie right there.
That's my dog. I'm trying to get him back on here. I think we need to get him back on here and talk about his lawnmower situation.
Right.
They running my man crazy. They made him put a big old tractor sticker on the back of it
Really?
now. Yeah.
You got a top for it? Yeah, you need a top.
He need a top for, man. Be too hot.
I'll get him a new lawnmower. The city put in for a new lawnmower for Bird Dog.
Come on, get him 0 turn or something. Lord, no, we need it. So, dude, what was your first like gig though? It was a music video, right?
Right.
Okay. What'd you shoot that with?
A T4i Rebel camera. Yeah.
Shoot, that's what everybody did.
Yeah.
Everybody look at me now. They're like, oh, I got a camera. I was like, yeah, knowing I have these 2 Canon C70s right here, and I'm like, what is it? And they go, Canon T3i. I go, okay, go off.
Do your thing.
You ain't doing nothing. But now it's all about them Canon power shots. You know,
Yeah.
all the little vloggers are doing that stuff. So was you like doing like an all-in-one package for these people?
Most of the time, yeah. I mean, depending on what it was, you get a certain amount of hours to shoot your video. Certain locations, you know what I'm saying? I give you usually 2 or 3. You know, now I kind of pretty much do it within the time frame that you have. If you're booking for 2 hours, if you got 20 locations, if you can get it done within them 2 hours, hey, we rolling.
Hey, you gonna say, hey, you gonna drive me around?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people have to understand that, you know, being a camera operator, videographer, photographer, whatever it is, whatever you set out that you want in your video, photos, or whatever the case may be, you have to have the time to allow that, especially if you book a certain time. And I don't think...
More importantly, does it creatively make sense?
And that's another thing, you know, because, hey, it takes this amount of time to get here. It takes this amount of time to get there. And if the clock ticking and you know you don't have the time to do it, don't even try to force it to make that happen. Or don't, hey, I just want to go over here just to get this one shot, because we're on a time schedule. You know what I'm saying? We're booked for a certain amount of time because we got other stuff going on too, you know. And I'm lenient about some things if time allows it, but if it doesn't, it just doesn't. There's nothing I can do about it. It's not that I'm being rude or mean to anybody. It's just my schedule is my schedule.
What they don't understand is that, like, you have a life outside of this as well.
Exactly.
And I think a lot of people seem to lose the fact that, like, you know, I think Logan and I talked about this on the podcast we posted this past week. We film these a lot at a time, actually. If I can do it, I'm going to do it. But we talked about people think that, like, so how quick's it going to be for the turnaround? Like, I had somebody message me, and they were like, excited to see everything. Now, your execution was good, but I know exactly what you meant by that.
What you meant, yeah.
You meant, AKA, when is everything going to be sent over to me?
Right.
And ain't nothing more aggravating because I'm really ADHD.
Okay.
I can't sit on everything for a while. I'm like, oh my God, like I can't just sit there.
Right.
I can't just sit on, like, I've gotten to the point now where watching a movie is productive for me.
Yeah, same here.
You know?
Same here.
You know, it's just one of them things that it's just like, if there's work to be done, I don't feel good. I feel like I'm a horrible business owner if I'm not completely just getting after it 24/7. Do you feel that way?
Right. I'm gonna tell you what started for me when I was first doing music as being a music engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Once you hear music a certain way and it's like a job, it's hard to enjoy it if you're doing it a lot. So, say you might be riding in the car, something comes on the radio. Instead of, majority of people are like this, getting the vibe, feeling it. I'm more of okay, it's an 8 count, it's got a snare, it's got a hi-hat, it's got an 808, and I'm breaking it down, you know what I'm saying? It's only
Literally.
gonna have 2 verses, there's 16, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And I can't get that out of my head and I hate it.
You over here think about how you would do it.
Yeah, and I love music, and the same way with videos. I'll see certain videos and I'm like, well, he could have got a shot like this, that, which I love the creativity that the person used, but your brain and the wheels are steady turning on how you might have shot it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or how you would see it. You know what I'm saying?
That's me 24/7.
It's hard to enjoy stuff.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the only downfall of it that I have, is because I'm dissecting certain things and I'm not trying to. But once you become in this field that we're in and you're constantly behind the screen looking at stuff 24/7, you know what I'm saying? It becomes a habit, and you just can't break. For me, I can't break it. You know?
But I think that says a lot though about your creative spirit though. Is that your heart's in it though.
Right.
Genuinely care about what you do for a
Right.
living. And I think that speaks a lot more to your character and stuff like that. Because I think, I know that I could probably speak for a couple people that whenever like people book you, they're not just booking you for your camera and stuff. They're booking it for you, for the experience that you offer. Because you got quite a couple team members that go with you now, though, right?
Right, yep.
Yeah, who you got?
I have a guy in Texas. I have a girl in Oklahoma. I have a guy I'm training here now. I have a teenager, 15, 16, I'm training. Then I got 3 girls that shadow me on Fridays, 9 to 2.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so.
Dude, you just getting after it.
Trying to make it work. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying?
For real,
y'all,
shout out to the folk. Come on. So, when you say Oklahoma and Texas, did you have like consistent business in those areas?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, Dallas and Oklahoma City. Yeah.
That's crazy. So my favorite thing is whenever I get this at least once a week when people ask me about my travel and stuff like that, like people that are just curious about what I do.
Right.
The number one thing that they ask me, so they pay for you to come out there?
Get it all the time.
They pay for you to go out there? Yes, honey. You think I'm a pay in? You think I'm a pay to work?
Yeah.
I already paid to work.
Right.
I paid to work.
Yeah, still paying.
I'm still paying. Trust me, I pay.
Yeah.
I know you pay too.
Yeah.
I pay in. But, it's just like, yes, if you want me to come somewhere, obviously I'm going.
Right.
What kind of work you doing in Dallas?
Man, same thing. Same thing that's going on here in Hopkinsville and surrounding counties. The same thing in Dallas. Same thing in Oklahoma, too. Nothing's changed. I do a lot of stuff in Houston. I travel there about twice a month.
Yeah.
Do podcasts there. Matter of fact, same thing. Set up and shoot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and then I do clubs, encore, and then I do Kiss sometimes. It's like a hookah lounge. They pretty much is jumping on Sunday, but high-end place, and I shoot there sometimes, too.
Have you really grabbed into the niche content for people that like, it's like, I feel like you tapped into a market where there wasn't really like content to be filmed, and so you kind of like took advantage of that and started doing it yourself, huh?
Right. I mean, to me, content is content, depending on what's it for. Like this whole world right now is social media. We know that. So what if it's a vertical format or whatever? Somebody needs something. Pretty much from cell phones or whatever. I don't like the comparison of I got a phone I can do it too, which you can. I'm not knocking cell phones and none of that.
Right.
But there's still a difference between this and the cameras that we use. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think people quite understand it until they get into the field that we're in.
Right.
They have to spend the money that we spend to get a certain shot. I want it to look like this, and that. Okay, well, the lens is $2,000. The camera is $4,000 or $5,000.
Right.
And then the eyeballs is like, well, I can just use my phone. Okay, well, if you can just use your phone, you wouldn't be calling me.
Well, if they do, but there's a catch though, is that if they do say that they should have, like, I could just use my phone, them is the type of clients you don't want.
Right.
Them is the type of clients you don't want. I'm not going to set, if they are stuck in that mindset that, oh, well, I could just do this, that already tells me what type of client they are going to be.
Right, true.
You see what I'm saying? I think that's just one of them things that I've kind of had to get to is like, oh, well, if you would just like that on an iPhone, then why don't you just do it with an iPhone? I do tell people all the time, though. I say, the greatest camera that you have readily available to you anytime is your iPhone.
Right.
And there's certain gigs that I have not gotten because, you know, for example, weddings and stuff. There are some brides that just don't believe that what you might get this too sometimes is you get some clients that think like their wedding specifically is just not it's not worthy to be videoed or filmed, which is a crazy statement because I think every single wedding deserves to be filmed. But I had a girl that looked at me and she was like, I just don't think I have a wedding that needs to be filmed. I was like, isn't that insane?
This is what I think. For the industry that we're in, and I don't think people see the importance of it, we're actually capturing time, controlling it, and giving it to you where you're able to use it over and over again.
Absolutely.
So, you know, it's really an amazing thing, you know, because we can stop it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can come back and watch it over and over and over. You know,
can
so you
relive
can
it. Put you back in
relive that
time.
moment. So for those that got loved ones that have passed on, this video may be the only thing that you have to hear their voice
Literally.
again, to see how they walk
And
or
whenever
whatever.
you were old and gray,
Yep.
the only thing you are going to have left is going to be these photos and videos of these moments.
Let me just cut you on the photos real quick. For all the photo lovers, I love pictures and all, but you have to explain the photo. And I tell this to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
You hand me a photo, I'm looking at it.
Who is this?
I got to ask questions. Where is this at? When did y'all do this? Who's this in the background? What's going on?
Mm-hmm.
You get a video, you hit the button, you sit back, popcorn, drink, whatever.
Literally.
And you do this and let it explain the story to you. You know, so.
Dude, no, I love it. I think that video is so much more important than photos, but I think they're on the same level. But I think we're getting into an area now, thankfully, because of TikTok and stuff like that, to where, you know, people are seeing the importance of video.
Right.
But, you know, I saw a guy yesterday. I'll find the TikTok and I'll put it up here if I can. But he said in the next 5 to 6 years, the video industry is going to plummet due to the amount of content creators, especially in the wedding industry. Have you seen that? Like the people that show up with their phones and they'll capture everything that you're doing.
Post it and stuff.
Just like at the same time that you're doing it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I don't really get I don't know if it's sustainable. I love the people that do it. I just don't know if it's going to be a sustainable source of income in the long run.
I think it depends on you as a person.
I think it goes back to the type of event you're having.
Yeah, but it'll still happen to if they're going to buy into you or buy into your product.
Yes.
You know, so we can shoot great content all day, but we can be fools and they will not want us. You know what I'm saying? Or you can be a person that everybody loves. And let's just say your content ain't that great, but you're a people's person and you're energetic and such
your
and such.
experience that you offer.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Your content could be at a 6, but your experience is at a 10.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I think that will go forever.
My thing is that I know about visuals by faces is that Ben Watkins could start quesadillas by faces and he would be sold out every day. Because you got an army of supporters on the internet.
Man, I love my fans, my family, my friends, man, all my supporters, man. Thank y'all. I love y'all.
They
man.
literally,
they the best, man. They ride for me.
Steady, man. I love that whenever you rap on a shoot and stuff like that, you always say, hey, if it ain't face, it ain't nothing. Now, was that your stage name whenever you would make music?
Yeah, it ended up becoming that. Back in 98, 99, I went by El Gotti as an artist at first. And then I ended up changing it to Faces and kept it as that. And it goes back to Scarface and money. It's a thing that I have with that. And Scarface is my favorite movie. You know what I'm saying? But it's not because of the bread. It's because of the type of person that the guy was. He was a hustler. He coming from nothing, turned something into something. You know what I'm saying? He had a bad side if you got on it. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, he wanted to make things happen, not only for his community, you know what I'm saying, but the people that rode with him and that stuck by his side. You know what I'm saying? And that's just how I am inside. You know, you ride for me, I'm going to ride for you. Even if you ain't riding for me, I'm still going to ride for you. I'm just that type of person, you know what I'm saying?
understand.
So, you know, in this business, it's not about the money. It's about the people. I love the people. You know what I'm saying? The people that love me and the people that hate me, I still love you. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you just have to understand it's just the way things goes in life. You know what I'm saying? You can't satisfy everybody. Everybody ain't going to be able to satisfy you. But the ones that you can, pick up and roll.
Man, we dropping knowledge over here only 24 minutes in.
Hey, man.
Hey, 24 minutes already is insane.
It's crazy. They finna get it.
They finna get it today. That's insane, dude. Well, I think that speaks a lot to your character, though. And I think that goes back to, like, you being so booked up is because of, you know, that mentality.
Right.
That you're going to ride or die for people that ain't even going to ride or die for you. And
That's
I think that goes back to the heart and soul of a creative in general, is that you're going to have to deal with getting turned down.
Right.
And getting, you know, oh, I really wanted this opportunity, but I'm booked up that day.
Right.
You know, but the fact that you keep on persevering and pushing through with a smile on your face, you know, I think the statement is, you know, new levels, new devils to an extent. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like it.
And it's just like, I think I talk about life being a mountain a lot on the podcast. And I think that can go to say that, you know, like, you don't know the type of encounters you're going to have coming up the mountain.
That's true. True.
You know, I mean, you might see a lemonade stand, or the next time you might see a black bear coming up here trying to kill you. You know what I'm saying?
True that.
But it's like those build us and they make us better.
Right. You're right.
And whenever you got a community behind you, though, I think it makes it even better.
Yeah, it does. It does.
What's the most fulfilling project you've done so far?
I can't put my finger on one because I look at all of them the same.
Yeah.
You know, there's no one better than the other one for me.
Okay, so then what,
You know.
whenever you first got started, was the one where you were like, oh, man, I could make something out of this? Look, I'll hit you with the tough one.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking because they all the same to me. It's kind of, I can't really break it down to this one's all right, but this one's way better because I still treat this one the same as what I thought was way better. You know, I mean, I guess I can say an out-of-town wedding for the first time. It's the feeling. It don't have nothing to do with the content. It's being at a place I've never been before.
And it's because of you working.
That's it. So my
But you started
atmosphere's
yourself,
changing.
did it yourself.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And to wake up and pull the curtain back and you're in California doing what you love. You know what I'm saying? So that moment, that feeling right there, that's what I love the most. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't have nothing to do with my film, even though I'm there for that, but it
does something to your mental. It does something to your mental. It's one of those things that it's just like to think that, like, I did this myself.
Right.
I started this myself. You know, I don't know your upbringing or anything like that, but I know that for me personally, I know that, like, my childhood was great.
Right.
I was homeschooled.
Right.
I got a GED, and then I went on to get my associates.
Okay.
But besides that, it's just the fact that, like, I started with an iPhone. And it's like the fact that I just went and I just started doing something that I loved, and I ran with it. I ran as fast as I could. And it brought me all the opportunities that I'm blessed to have. And I can say the same for you. You know, it's just the fact that a lot of people, like, believed in the same thing that you believed in about yourself. And I think that speaks a lot to everybody. I think, you know, we can say all day long that I did this myself, but I know I really didn't.
Right.
I know that it took everybody that has ever commented, reacted, shared, you know. Do people come up to you in public and they say, hey, look at faces, you know, stuff like that?
I get it now where I sign autographs. I take pictures all the time.
That's crazy.
I can go to Walmart or anywhere around town. I hear, if it ain't face, it ain't nothing, you know. And it blows my mind, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I love everybody. But to actually hear people saying that or go to McDonald's or go to Arby's or whatever and somebody say, well, can I have your autograph. And I'm like me? Like, I
Yeah.
see y'all every day, you know what I'm saying? But people will look at you in a different way.
And I don't think
that
it's
you don't
because
look
they
at
view you as
yourself.
a celebrity, but they view you as one of the ones that went after it.
Right.
You know, and I think that's what I think that's what a big misconception is about those type of reactions with people is that like you went after it, you doing what you love. When I know people wish that they could do that,
Right.
but I think a lot of people it's their circumstances.
Yeah. But see, this on that. So I tell people all the time, do what you love. And if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life.
Right.
Which is absolutely true.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
But the procrastination will get you nowhere but procrastinating. And that's
Right.
it. You know, I've had a million conversations with people on the line that I used to work on that are still there, you know, and shout out to them too. You know, only you know when to say when. You know what I'm saying? I can easily say, oh man, quit your job and da 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 da. But mentally,
Your
if you're
gut
not
feeling is never wrong.
and see, that's the thing. Your intuition never lies to you. And I tell people that all the time. You know, there's like, man, everybody just can't step out on faith. Well, if you're telling yourself that, then you're never going to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
My thing is you can always get a job anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
You can always work. Go work for somebody, whatever the case may be. You're not going to always be able to do what you love. And if you find that, you better hit them wheels and start turning.
Right.
You know, it's never too late. You know, and some people, oh, you're old or the age, I can't do this, I can't. Who says? Only you telling yourself that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Age just a number. You know what I'm saying? So you can't let that contradict yourself on anything that you're trying to do. You know, hey, I want to be a movie star. Okay, then start learning how to act today, right now. Don't. Well, I'm gonna wait till this next paycheck and when I get my bills caught up or what. You may be dead tomorrow. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? So the moment you get that feeling, hit it.
Hit it.
What are you waiting for? You know what I'm saying? Time ain't on our side, and that's our most valuable thing. And I try to express that to people all the time. Oh, man, give me till. Them are excuses.
Yeah.
You know, I get it. I've been in the same boat. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like I said, tomorrow might not come. So this initiative that you got and this
your
motivation.
last day on earth would be spent wishing. Shoulda,
Right.
coulda, woulda.
And that right there is what I said I would never tell my kids.
Yeah.
I wish I would have. I should have. No, I tried it. It didn't work. Or I tried it and it worked. Or I'm still trying it. That's what I want my
I would
kids
rather
to see.
try and fail than not try at all.
I'm going to tell you one of my main mottos that I go by. I'd rather hustle 24/7 before I slave 9 to 5. I live by that. You know.
Bro.
And people don't get it. You'll get it. But that's the truth.
The gospel
You know
of
what
a
I'm saying?
hustler.
Right.
Let's go. Hey, what? Hey, I just got you a book title right there, dog. Gospel of a hustler. That's crazy.
But no, that's the absolute truth, man. I mean, you know, I'm here because I want to be here, and the people are allowing me to be here. And God, first and foremost, is the only reason I'm here.
God paved the way.
Yeah, you got that right. And like I said, wherever He say go, that's where I'm going.
Hey, that's
you
real.
know. So, you know, you take it for what it is, man. But you have to make the best out of it. You can't complain. The moment you wake up in the morning and your feet hit that ground, you get off that bed, and if you cussing or whatever
That's
for the
the kinda
place
day
you
you
got to
gonna
go, the day you're gonna have, and mentally you done already checked out. You're not even there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? So you wake up with a smile on your face. You're excited. You're happy to go to the workplace or whatever you're doing. Your day is gonna be totally different. You know what I'm saying? Because of the energy that you're gonna bring.
I'm not much of a person to say that, like, oh, if you see them people on the internet that's like, oh, share this and you'll get good news or something like that. But I positively, absolutely believe that what you give is what you get.
Right. True that.
I get what you give is what you get. Not sharing a Facebook post is what you get. But I think if you are a hardworking, dependable person, and you are a good person, and you have good fruits, you sow good. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
But it's like if you do good, you will get good.
Right. Right.
And I think, a lot of people, they're like, oh, well, I'm doing this and ain't nobody like buying into the product that I'm putting out. It's like, well, why are you doing it?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing it? Are you just doing this because you're seeing somebody else doing it? That's a problem in the creative industry that aggravates me, is that they see, well, If he can do it, I can do it. I see a lot of people that just pick up a camera because, oh, well, Hunter and Ben can do it.
Yeah.
Well, if they can do it, I can do it.
Right.
You know? And then you wonder why you ain't getting no bookings. It's because your heart's not in it.
Right. True.
Your heart's not in it. The people that have their heart in it, yeah, they're running a million miles an hour. But I'll tell you this, I wouldn't have it any other way.
Right. I absolutely think God has something for each and every last one of us.
Absolutely.
I don't care if you playing the spoon. Somebody out there is great at it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And we can be like, oh, I can tap some spoons together. And may can, but we might not can do it as great as this person.
Absolutely.
You know? And it's the same way with this film industry.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody tries to grab a camera, figuring they can do what we can do or whatever anybody else is doing, you know. And you can shoot with a camera, you know what I'm saying? But like you said, you might not get the bookings or whatever the case may be. But what reason are you doing it? Are you doing it
Absolutely.
financially? Are you doing it because Face and Ezell doing it? Are you doing it because such and such on TV is doing it? Or you truly love this and that's the only reason you're doing it?
And I believe that if you truly do love it, everybody else will.
And and that makes all the difference in the world.
I've been extremely grateful to have all the teachers in the public school system. They've been asking me to connect with their students and stuff like that. Yep. And that's the number one thing that I tell them every single time is that, you know, he's like, I really want to take photos of clouds. There's one guy specifically that said, I really want to take photos of the sky. And I was like, bro, if you love it, I'm sure everybody else will. You know, it's the thing that, like, that was my thing is, like, you know, like, I really wanted to start doing food reviews, you know? Like, bro.
We're gonna get on
Every time I go to the Krusty Pig, I leave with a smile on my face. Whether it's their pizza or that absolutely phenomenal pimento cheese on grilled artisan white bread, that's what I do at least. It's literally always a blast. The staff is incredible, always greeted me with a smile the moment I walk through the door. And they know to keep that beard cheese coming out for your boy. Lately, I've been housing the shrimp and grits. It blows my mind every single time. It takes me back to the first time I ever had it. Kind of like that one scene in Ratatouille. You know what I'm talking about. The Krusty Pig is an absolute classic. And dude, I drove all the way over here just to tell you about it. I love the Krusty Pig. Seriously. Hopkinsville classic, instant classic. You're in town, you're in the area. Please come support local business. I love them. They're located on the corner of South Virginia and East 7th Street, Hopkinsville, Kentucky. Baby, look, let me tell you something. Krusty Pig's where it's at. We'll see you.
Are you looking for local, high-quality meats? Step into the world of Futrell Farms, located right there in Cadiz, Kentucky. The Futrell family has been farming since 1952, and in 2020, they brought a true farm-to-table experience to their community. At their storefront, 22 Main Street in Cadiz, you'll find beef and pork that's raised, finished, and processed right there in Cadiz, with no added hormones or antibiotics. Pasture-raised, farm-fresh eggs are also available, along with whole half and quarter beef and whole and half pork. It really is a small piece of the farming world right here in our backyard. It's all locally grown, locally processed, and ready for your table. So if you're ready to step into the world of Futrell Farms, reach out to them on Facebook. Hey, are you looking to take the next step in your education but need something that actually fits in your life? Murray State University's Hopkinsville Regional Campus has flexible online programs built for working adults and busy families. You'll get personalized support from real people who want you to win, plus affordable tuition that keeps it within reach. Start today at murraystate.edu/Hopkinsville or email Shannon Slate, sslate@murraystate.edu. Clay Ahart, realtor with Homefront Real Estate based right here in Hopkinsville, Kentucky, and serving the surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling residential, commercial, or even farm and land, Clay's the right guy to call. Let him help you make your next move. Reach out to him at 270-498-3394.
So, food reviews.
Yeah, we gotta get into that.
Talk to me.
All right, so I have this thing that I do, which everybody knows now. If you booking me, I'm coming to your event. I have to have a plate ready. If you have
Jesus,
food.
Logan, get in here.
If you got food available, I have to have a plate. It's in the contract. Please, please just have it on the side waiting, and I grab it. Y'all know I love food. I love to eat. So it's a thing.
You can.
Hey.
That's why I said, Logan, get in here. I will tell you this: I kick my feet when I see you post your plate on the internet. I'm like, man, this man love his food. He love his food,
Dude, it done got to the point now. Everywhere I go, it's an automatic thing.
Yeah.
You know, here's your food. I know you got to have a plate. Da da da. You know, and I don't even be wanting the food, but because I started doing that, and the people are watching,
it's just come to.
yeah, now it's the norm now. And I make sure I eat, you know what I'm saying, because the food be great. But I make sure I work out too because, dude, if I wouldn't, I'd be big as a house right now, dog. So shout out to Planet Fitness, you know what I'm saying? So
Dude, that's crazy.
it's wild, dog. But everywhere I go now, it's like that.
I be kicking my feet. I said, dang, this man stay booked up, and I don't know if it's because he want the food or what. But my Lord Almighty.
Yeah, it's all the time.
That's crazy.
Let me ask you something. So when you shooting,
Uh-huh.
say you're doing a wedding,
Uh-huh.
do you consider yourself part of the wedding party when it's time to eat?
Yes.
Okay, I do too. Some people look at me like, well, you're not in the wedding party. I'm like,
All right. Here we go. Look, I'm finna scoot this microphone up close. I'm finna
get
lean
to
on
it.
back. I'm finna lean on back. I'll go ahead and tell you this.
Okay.
Look, I've never leaned back in a podcast in my life. This will be the 21st episode.
shout out first time.
I've never leaned back like this. Let me go ahead and say something.
All right.
I think that, yes, of course, we are wedding vendors. We are wedding vendors, but I will tell you there is a big difference between us and the caterer.
Right.
I would almost think that we should be considered part of the wedding party because not only are we with them all day, we don't stop working.
At all.
We don't stop working. And that's one of them things that I have a friend in Colorado. I filmed her wedding. She photographed my proposal to Logan out in Boulder. And she was, say, 36 weeks pregnant, still photographing weddings.
Wow.
And she went up to go, also shout out Allie Beck. We love you. A Beck Captures on TikTok.
Yo.
She went up there to go eat. She's like, oh, you got to wait until after everybody else has already ate.
Wow.
You crazy. You crazy. I'll tell you why you crazy. You mean to tell me that my sole job is to capture content? I have to be fed. You know, would you take a horse into town and not feed it before you left?
Nah.
You see what I'm saying? That's absolutely crazy to me. The stories I have heard. But it's just one of them things that I just can't believe certain people in the industry think like that.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they can eat last. What
No.
about everything else that's going to happen right after the last person in the guest count goes through the line? Y'all going to start up speeches.
They done already started. That's why I was finna get to it. That's what people don't understand. So I always put myself or my team, hey, when the bridal party, whatever, wedding party goes, we go. We have to eat while they're eating or try to get done.
Ain't no ifs, ands, or
before.
buts about it. Because let me tell you something. If I don't, I will.
Yeah. And see, I'm the same way. I don't want to miss this speech and what he and she finna say and the other stuff that's happening. So
Correct.
the first time I ever went last to get a meal, it was the last time I ever done that because
First time I ever went, it was the
and
last time I ever did it.
Right, because it went to the point where I was trying to eat and then I had to stop and get up.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? So I ain't even get a chance to eat because now I got to capture this other
Logan
stuff.
judges her
you know.
weddings and her experiences by how often they feed her.
Really?
Yes, she does. And honestly, real.
Okay.
Real, you know? She needs to. We had a couple of run-ins here in the past year where we had to change up our contracts entirely. And it's like, we need to eat near the bride and the groom. We need to eat the exact same food as them. I've learned that we're slowly tapping into the luxury market.
Okay.
Baby, you gonna get ham sandwiches.
Right, right.
You know, and I think that's so crazy that you have, the higher up you get, the more chance you are to get treated like dog water.
True.
And I think that's a common discrepancy in the industry that absolutely needs to get thrown out the door. Because you mean to tell me you built all this up, you were up here, you sitting at the tables of kings only to know that no matter how hard you try, you're not gonna get to eat like them.
Right.
And I know we're talking literally about food here, but I
Right.
mean, I just think I need to be treated the same as everybody else, you know? Because at the end of the day, you know, like this goes for the DJ too. I mean, the DJ, he gonna be grinding all night,
standing up all night.
You know, like they need to eat at the same time. I just can't even believe this is even a conversation that we're having to have.
That's what goes on though.
You know, people, they're just like, but I know I be getting some crazy looks whenever I go up and eat. Because, yes, you know, whenever I go to weddings and stuff, I'm wearing all black. I have got 35 tattoos on my body. When Aunt Glenda sees me get up right behind the ring bearer to go up through the buffet line or whatever have you, I know she's like, what's going on here? Why does he get to go? It's so aggravating, dude.
Right.
But so on the wedding side of things, how many weddings are you shooting a year?
I'm on 64 in 4 years. I have 4 left for the rest of the year. So
I thought you was gonna say you had 64 weddings this year.
No,
Lord have mercy.
No, this is out of 4 years.
Okay,
it's been 64.
So that's probably not. That's
what,
not
12,
like
13 a month
that's
or something
not your,
or whatever.
So that's not like your main.
No, because I do everything. I do more birthday parties, baby showers, anything. You know?
Really?
And then the weddings just happen to come along.
I know you sick of cake.
Dude. No, I love cake. I'm a sweets fanatic. I got to stay away from the cake.
Yeah.
But I always give me a piece. And shout out to everybody, like I said, that love me. I love y'all. Thank you for the food. Continue to have it for me. I'm coming to get it. I promise you.
Man,
but,
if Ben ever developed a gluten allergy, it's over.
Oh, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap, baby. That's crazy, man. So you doing like, so do you think people now, because you said you film like baby showers and birthday parties and stuff like that, do you think people are pretty much including that as part of their party experience, knowing that that their guests know that you're going to be there?
Yeah, I think now it has become that. At first, it was put it like this: if you're having a party, you know you gotta have a DJ. You know you gotta first thing is find the venue, find a DJ, and then the rest of the stuff comes.
Right.
Now it's to a point is I gotta find I got a venue, DJ, video man, and then the rest of the stuff comes. So
That's
it's
crazy.
like, making it a normal thing now. You know what I'm saying? Adding something to the equation that needs to be in there, you know? And it's great because, like I said, we're capturing time and you get to replay it. So, man, how was your Sweet 16? Oh, man, watch this. Boom.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
awesome, yeah.
And now you're 21 and you want to do it again. But you have every moment to look at that you captured and seeing how it was. But the great thing about it is the friends, is the fans, and whoever else, because hey, I want that for my son, or I want that for my daughter. And you grow up with these people. I've shot videos for kids, and now I'm doing their Sweet 16s or whatever the case may be. You know, I done a party here, and then 4 years later, 5 years later, they turn 16. So you're kind of raised with these kids because you know them. You know what I'm saying? You know their parents. And when I do the thing they have at the school, Career Day, which I love, thank y'all to all the schools, to see the kids' faces when we're having another avenue for them to, you know, attack if this is what they want to do. Besides, you know, your kid is a firefighter, police officer, or doctor. They're more like the main things they're throwing at kids. But hey, now content creators are a thing. You get a lot of kids. I'm a YouTuber. You know, and that's great, you know what I'm saying? Because now we're in that lane, you know what I'm saying, as a main thing to attack.
I don't think it's a bad thing.
No, I think it's a great thing because everybody don't want to go to school. Everybody don't want to be a doctor and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? So I think it gives kids another outlet to, hey, I'm great at playing video games. Well, did you know you can make money at video games? What? And for those that don't, they'll tap into that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a lot of streamers and stuff. I'm talking, well, you know, they make buku money.
Absolutely.
You know, there's artists that have quit being artists to become streamers because you get paid more money doing that than doing shows. Sounds crazy, but that's what's happening. That's what the world is on now.
And that's just how it goes. I'm trying to think of a couple people off the top of my head.
T-Pain.
Yeah.
One of them.
T-Pain.
T Grizzly. I mean, it's like
Bro.
$50,000 an hour.
You going to see Waka Flocka this weekend?
No, I hung out with him about 7 times. I've partied with him in Nashville several times. He's a normal person.
We talking about that. That's
you know,
crazy.
He's cool. Love him to death. You know what I'm saying? I used to go see him in Atlanta all the time when he first started.
Dude.
Yeah.
You was talking about looking at folk like Casanat and all them, bro. They cutting up. You see he's having DJs do full on sets in his bathroom.
That is crazy.
Bro, had Pauly D in there from Jersey Shore.
But see, that just shows anything's possible.
Mm-hmm.
10 years ago, you could have never told me that would be a main job. That's a career.
Absolutely.
I never would have believed it. You know, or 20 years ago, man, I've been playing video games all my life. What do you mean get paid off playing video games?
Mm-hmm.
Where was that at?
Yeah.
For me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I've been since Atari and Nintendo. Like, I'm a game freak.
Yeah.
But there was nothing about getting paid to do games. Yeah, you can get paid to make a game if you work for Konami or whoever.
Mm-hmm.
But I can just cut this camera on, take my controller, hit this button, people watch me, and I'm playing the game, and I get enough followers or whatever, and I can get paid.
Yeah,
and then I just yell out something, hey, Papa John's, get some pizza or whatever.
Yeah, you just hope that, like, you know, Mr. Beast going to hop in there and get you 15
Yeah, you see
grand.
what I'm saying? So, but that's the possibility. That's crazy, but that's what's happening.
Yeah.
I think the downfall to that, it drives the younger generation away from manual labor.
Yeah.
You know, I always want my kids to know manual labor, how to work, how to change tires, how to do this and that.
I do think that a couple things that we do need to touch on, though, is that, like, I think that kids still do need to have those basic life functioning skills. You know what I'm saying?
They better.
Is, you know, I think you should know how to change a tire. But, you know, it's okay to want to be a streamer and stuff, but when push comes to shove, are you going to still have the basic life skills
to get you by them where you can survive? That's the thing.
That is the thing that I feel like slowly kids are like, well, I don't need to learn that. I'm just going to do this. You know? My
17-year-old son, I ask him like every month, what is it you want to do in life? What you want to be? YouTuber. Great. I will back you all the way 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But you need to start doing videos and stuff now. Like, what are you waiting? It's not a fall out the sky and you get paid. If that was the case, everybody would have been done.
Speaking of Mr. Beast, he literally was posting videos for 10 years before he
See
got
what I'm
as
saying?
big
See,
as
they
he
don't know
was.
that part.
No.
That's the thing.
Folk look at you now and they think, oh, well, it just happened overnight.
No.
You don't know how many crash outs I've had in the past 8 years.
Right.
You know, you don't know about my dead season.
Right.
You don't know that from January to April, you know, I'm not bringing in as much as I am in the other months. You know, it's like you don't see that. You just think, oh, Hunter busy right now. You see what I'm saying? It's like people, they just instant gratification. We talked about that at the beginning of this episode.
Right.
And I think instant gratification is getting to people now to where they think, oh, well, I could just start streaming. Okay, well, you could have a stream with 6,000 people on it. Are you going to want to continue that whenever you only had 2 people watching?
Right, that's the thing. Where's your drive at for that?
Yeah.
I got to get back to the 6,000 or more.
You need to give the same performance for 10,000 people as you do for 10 people.
Right, that's true. That's something, I'm glad you said that. I've done that as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually performed in front of thousands on stage for the first time. It scared the life out of me. Where I used to wear shades to all my shows so I wouldn't have to look directly at people.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where I've done a show with 5 people.
Right.
And the floor is huge and 5 people are standing there looking at you.
Uh-huh.
The same energy that you have for 5,000, you got to have for 5 because them 5 still paid to see you. So you still have to give them 5 a show.
Absolutely.
Some people don't do that. It's 5, the energy change. And
then to put that into, like, you know, for my sake, like a wedding filmmaker perspective, the weddings that you was doing where it was just in somebody's backyard needs to be the same for whenever you in there in Greece or Italy. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
It needs to be the same energy.
Yep, it has to be.
Because, you know, I mean, that's how you move.
Yep.
That's how you move, you know? That's how you make stuff happen, is your energy is the same regardless of your situation.
Right. Absolutely agree.
And holy crap, I did not expect for us to just be dropping absolute bombs on people.
Man,
today.
you know how it is when we get together. You know it's coming.
This is crazy, but dude, no, I do. I admire your work ethic. I know it would wear me out, but I remember shout out to Tori and Isabella, my dog.
Yeah, shout out.
You filmed his wedding.
Yep.
I'll never forget. He told me. He said, "Yeah." How long was you at his wedding?
6 or 8 hours.
Yeah. After that, you had like a family reunion,
Yep.
and then you went.
I did a party too.
Dog.
Yeah.
You was running like 6 to 6, right?
Non-stop.
How do you do that?
Dedication, love, God. It's so look, I'm gonna tell you, this is crazy. I drove to Alabama one day.
Mm-hmm.
This is all St. on Saturday. I done a wedding there. I think I was there 4 hours or 5 hours. Drove from Alabama back to a party. I'm talking about just got off the road from doing this wedding, straight into the party at the Princess, and shot it. And then left there like 2 or 3 in the morning and got me something to eat at the Waffle House and went to work.
Bro.
Yeah, for 12 hours.
Bro.
Yeah.
And you said earlier that it's not about the money for you. It's just because you love your people that much.
Most definitely.
That's crazy.
They're everything to me, dude. Because at the end of the day, they are who allow me to live the way I live.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, man, I love everyone. You know what I'm saying? And those that I don't know, hey, I love you. You know, because you offer a lifestyle to me that I possibly couldn't even dream of, or I only dreamed of. And now it's a reality.
Yeah.
So it changed my household. It changed the way my kids think. I get to show them another side. You didn't see your father go and complain and work 12 hours, work swing shift, not have enough time to do stuff with you because I have to be right back at work. You know what I'm saying? To the point now, I have scheduled out time, all the time in the world, whatever you want to do. You want to play baseball, football, let's go. You want to go on vacation, cool, let's go. How long you want to stay? You didn't get to ride such and such. Well, let's stay another day and ride. I don't got to pick up his phone and I ain't going to be able to make I don't feel good. And I don't got to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? It took, and I'm going to tell you what really changed it for me. It took my son laying on the couch. I mean, I laid on the couch. They was both on the floor. We stay up late, play games, stuff like that, watch movies. And it's about 3:30, almost 4 o'clock. I'm supposed to already be in the bed because I got to be at work at 5. But my kids is my kids. I love them. You know what I'm saying? So my son looks at me. He was like, Dad, you want to go to... Then he's like, never mind. And he had the saddest look on his face. And I'm like, what's wrong with you? No, just never mind. I said, no, say what you was going to say. I just wanted to go to Waffle House, but I know you got to go to work. So I'm sorry. The hell with that. Put some clothes on. Let's go. I'm talking about the Waffle House, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But something that simple, if that puts a smile on your face and that brings you joy, and I'm going to tell you that I can't because I got to go to work, man, no. Something's got to change. So now, because of the grace of God, how everything done changed in my life, I wake my kids up in the middle of the night. Hey, get up, we're going to Waffle House. Oh, Daddy, I'm sleepy,
Man,
I'm tired.
Waffle House got grip
You
on
know what I'm
y'all,
saying?
bro. That's
yeah,
crazy.
but it's just simple
Waffle
things.
House changed you, bro.
Dude, it's the simplest things, dog, that mean the most, and people
Yeah.
don't realize. I don't care about no money, no cars, no cribs.
I think we've lost the plot about what doing stuff for yourself actually entails. You know, it's like, I think it's the freedom to be able to move how you want, when you want.
The peace of mind is what I quit for. You know.
And I think it's the freedom of just being able to be on your own time.
Yep.
And I think that's the thing that a lot of people want. And I think that a lot of people wouldn't know what to do if they had it.
You got to be mentally ready at all times. Because, like, me and you sitting up here talking, doing this podcast, hey, the bills steady coming in. They still got to be paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We still have to make money some kind of way. The phone don't ring 24/7 like people think.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times we have to go out and get these gigs. We got to call people.
I've got weeks where we get 10, 15 inquiries on our website. But this week, I haven't got one since Saturday.
Yeah.
This is Thursday. We're filming this.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not always like that.
Huh.
It's not always like that, you know? I mean, I got friends that is like, man, I've only booked up blankety blank for this much next year. And I'm like, well, I've got blankety blank. And it's like, I think comparison is the thief of joy.
I like that. Yeah.
Comparison is the thief of joy. And I think constantly putting yourself in a position where you have to, which I know we were talking about having the freedom, but I think having the time and the mindset to be able to sit there and be like, well, I could be like this. I think that's where you get to the point where you constantly feel like you have to be working.
Right.
It's like, it could be like this if I did this.
Right.
Or if I put this out, and I don't know, man. It's just one of the craziest things. We got deep down in that rabbit hole. Logan's going to be like, Hunter, cut all that out. You didn't make no sense. But it's just one of them things that I'm just like, dog, I just know that I wouldn't have it any other way.
Same here.
I wouldn't have it any other way. What you got going on these days? Like, up next? What's next for Faces?
As far as events, that's the same. I got Houston to go to coming up. I have a wedding. Then I got to go to Louisiana, film 12 podcasts on Monday and Sunday, and then fly back.
12 podcasts on Monday and Sunday?
Yeah. That's
really?
In Louisiana, yeah.
Where at? New Orleans?
Yep.
Really? I've never been down there.
Yeah, they're trying to find me a flight now because I can't find put it like this, the wedding's on a Saturday, and I think I leave the wedding at 8, and they're trying to get me in Louisiana that night, but there's no flights going late night after that to get me there in time. So they're trying to figure something out now. I can't leave the wedding unless I have my assistant do the other half for me. So I can do it up to about 5, let him take over the other half, catch a flight, and then be in Louisiana.
So are most of your clients, do you do that quite often?
What?
Like you only do a certain half, and then your assistant takes the other half?
I do all of it because I set them. They have their own jobs too. That I book jobs for them, send them out because I ain't got to go there. If I don't want to go to Florida,
are you the one handling the editing of everything though?
Pretty much, except for now I have 2 that knows how to edit.
Yeah.
And then the thing about that, if it's not on the checklist that I have, I won't send it out. Because it's your brand, it's your name. You know what I'm saying? So, and I know everybody has a learning curve and it takes time, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to take the time.
But if it don't look like you did it, you ain't going to put it out.
No, it will not go out.
Right.
I don't care.
That's my biggest problem. I've never had anybody edit for me because I know my footage.
Well, see, and okay, so that's a problem as content creators or whatever you want to call us. That's what we'll have. So let's say you taking on the world. Okay, cool. You got all this footage. You done these shows or whatever. When the lights go off and we're like this all night, and then you got a ton of stuff you got to go through, it can be overwhelming sometimes. Because when this thing get to ringing, them DMs and going on, what the video looking like, and da-da-da-da-da, and you ain't even got to it yet, it puts the pressure on you. You know what I'm saying? And not
you
to
be sitting there having a moment to yourself with your family, and somebody message you that completely change your mind.
It will.
You going from lane A to lane B, and lane B, you thinking about, oh, well, should I not be sitting here enjoying my time with my people when I should be in there working, grinding on it because they asked about it?
Right.
No, you can wait.
Exactly. So to eliminate that, this is what I do. My schedule. Monday, I got YouTube, Amazon Day. That's all I do. I research stuff on YouTube, all the new stuff, look at stuff. Amazon, I'm shopping. I don't do nothing else. Tuesday is client day. I call clients. I check invoices, see what people need. You know what I'm saying? If they make the payments, whatever like that. Wednesday, I do a little bit of editing. Thursday, I do a little bit of editing. Friday, I shoot. Saturday, I shoot. Sunday is family day. And then I start it all over on Monday.
Yeah.
So I dedicate one day to my family. Now, if it's something that's real quick money, hey, can you come do 2 hours, da-da-da-da-da. Fam, y'all good if I run here real quick? Is that okay? And if they cool with it, I shoot, get it, come right back, and I'm back for family day. I won't start editing until editing day. You know what I'm saying? So I think you got to have a balance, some kind of.
You got people that we talked about this off camera, but I want to go ahead and recapture that conversation. You got people that just don't understand the amount of work that goes into it, because I know I do.
Yes, I believe some people think when we get home and we take that car down, put it in there, and we just do this, and then voila.
There it is.
It does not work like that at all. If you got 100 and some files, that's 100 and some files we are scrubbing through to find the right shot or the right angle to give you what you want for it to look right.
Right.
And when you got that big screen and you see all these files and you got to go through all of them, if you don't love it, it's a headache. You'll never want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you love it like we do, you know, it's a job, but it's something we love to do, and we can kind of skim through it and get it done. But it's just the patience that some people don't have because they don't understand, they don't know. And I always try to switch chairs with people, you know, especially if they're close to me or just people I just really know.
Yeah.
Well, this is what goes on behind scenes that you don't see.
Right.
You know, and they have no clue. And I think once they learn that and understand that, I think it makes them more understanding. Because as of last night, I didn't go to bed till 4:30 during the wedding. Shout out to Mike and LaToya, man. Congratulations to y'all. I shot a wedding for them a week ago, and I just done the footage for that. But I was up to 4. I have to be in the right state of mind too to give it a feel. So when you look at anybody look at it, or the women, well, I'm crying. You know, we just can't. Okay, you're gonna stop.
If
crying.
I had a bad day, I'm not editing.
I'm the same way. I won't touch it.
Because
touch it.
I would hate for how I feel to
go into your work.
To reflect that on the edit.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
And I have learned that all creatives are connected to the same wavelength. We and Ben have touched on the same topics and we feel the exact same on them.
Yep.
I have, no, seriously, it's the craziest thing. You can ask Logan. Logan's in the other room. And literally, dude, if I'm not feeling it, I'm not doing it. Because it's like, I want to give every single client I have my absolute best.
Right.
And if I'm not feeling my best, you don't want that.
Right.
I would hate for you to get a rushed edit back from me just because you want it.
You wanted it, yeah. I agree.
You know?
I agree.
And that's the thing that I just cannot escape. It's the instant gratification. Is that, oh, I want it now. All right. Go talk to your iPhone people.
I think the love and the passion for it is what changes it every time. So when you have that feeling, yeah, it's no different than writer's block when you're writing a song. You get to going, and then you do this. When you get to that, man, drop that pen, go outside or whatever.
Walk around the block real quick, come back.
Because the flow is gone now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because then you're going to force stuff. And it's the same way with us.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely.
I just put this in here.
My best ideas have came after I've taken a break and I've come back and I have, oh, well, what if I did this? But my biggest thing that's actually really funny is I'll be sitting there editing. Sometimes, like, as I've gotten older, I don't know about you. You over here talk about going to bed at 4:30 in the morning. I'm like, man, I ain't editing past a certain time. But some of the stuff that I'll do at night, I'll look at it and I'm like, something looks off about that.
Yeah.
Am I tripping? Or something looks off about that? And then I wake up the next morning. I'm like,
It was okay.
it was fine. You ever get that way?
Yeah. You
Bro,
tired.
I get the mold. Another thing that I know I've never spoken out loud about is, this is completely off topic, but I'll listen to a song when I'm real tired, and it sounds faster.
Yeah, I've got that before. I've got that before.
Delusional.
I've got that.
Delusional. But, dude, I tell you one thing. I've had a time with you today.
Oh, man, I had a ball, man. I couldn't wait to get here.
Man, for real. My man messaged me and said, I'm here. I'm over here waiting at Starbucks. They forgot to give me my... Somebody took my mobile order, and they had to remake it.
Really?
Man, if I was working there still, that wouldn't have happened.
Shout out to Starbucks.
Shout out Starbucks. I swear. Hey, shout out Braizeway. Shout
Shout out to Braizeway. Shout out Visions by Faces. Tess, Jay, Jada, Nick, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to
Shout out
Ezell.
to all the people.
You know
Shout
what I'm
out
saying?
Ezell Film Co.
For
Shout
sure,
out
for sure.
Multiply Sound. Hey,
sure.
if you are interested in buying the Multiply Sound and Chapters film score collection, I'm going to put faces on after this.
For sure.
Save 15% by putting in Ezell Film Co. 15.
Most
You heard
definitely.
it here first. I'm being completely serious. It's the greatest thing. As of 5:30 today, as we're filming this video will be live showing my short breakdown of Caleb and Allie's wedding film, where I use Multiply Sound's film score collection. And I say this every episode: if you don't put your best foot forward, go out there, make something of yourself. More importantly, be kind to one another.
Yes,
Treat
sir.
everyone with respect.
Yes, sir.
Just be a good person. You know, you don't know what anybody is going through behind closed doors. It takes $0 to be a kind person. And I've always wanted to say this. I'm going to say it directly to the camera.
Tell them what it is.
If it ain't face, it ain't nothing.
You better know it.
Hey, this is Creative Chaos. My name is Hunter Ezell. That's Ben Watkins, and we'll see you later, all right?
Appreciate it.
Boom. Yeah, dog, what a way to
That's
go
dope.
out.
Hey, that's dope.